Hello and welcome to Knitting at Tiffany's with Erin and added Bling.
Hi.
And who do we have here today?
What's your name?
Yeah. Avery.
Yeah. We are without a daddy, a
Baby
kid
bear.
wrangler today. So the easiest way is just to include them, right?
That's right.
So we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Yes, and she's Avery.
This might be very distracting. So.
And Avery, can you tell everyone how old you are?
4.
4. Wow,
So you're a
such
big
a big
girl.
girl.
And you're gonna help us today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be our Vanna White for today?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I got this.
You do have that. And do you knit?
Nah.
No. Who knits?
You.
You?
Aw.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
does
she
Tiffany
does.
knit? Does Tiffany knit?
Do I knit? Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna knit one day?
Yeah, I'm a baker.
When you're bigger.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So we're gonna start off
Yes.
with
Yes.
our adventures.
Our adventures, okay.
So where did we go?
You're
the one who saw the
Oh.
post, so.
Okay, so on Instagram, Lisa Much, who is NBK Knitting, Northbound Knitting, an indie dyer, posted that she was going to have a knit night. Yay! And what not better?
And she's not far away.
No, she's maybe like half an hour or so
Yeah,
away
30
from
minutes.
us.
Yeah.
So what not better? I wrangled up everybody I knew that was in the area, messaged everybody, said, hey, anybody want to go? And we got a group of, I think, 8 of us, or yeah.
About, like total, I think there was about 12 or 13 people.
Well, that was the other people I
Yeah.
didn't know, but yeah, but for our group, there was about 8 of
That's
us that
similar,
went
yeah.
up, and we drove up last week Saturday,
Yeah.
and it was a Saturday knit night with wine.
Yeah. and nibblies.
And yeah, and lots of
And it
little
was awesome,
snacks,
yeah.
and it was great.
We
So,
got to see the studio.
oh my God, her
Yeah.
studio is beautiful.
It's
It's it's a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun today here.
Yeah.
She makes me laugh. But no, the studio is beautiful. She
Avery,
showed us.
Avery.
Avery, can't do that, please.
No.
No.
Keep your hands down.
I
So we
lost
got to
train
see
of
where
thought.
she worked.
Yeah, we got to see where she
And
worked.
she had a little room in the front where she, knit and had couches and
Yeah.
everything. It was really nice.
And she had some of her designs there, and
I could spend all day there.
oh yeah, it was so nice. I totally could. But then you saw how she dyed in the back, and
Yeah.
she had stuff drying and stuff like that, and beautiful colors, and a lot of oaks that she does,
Yeah.
which is really nice. You know, things
Yeah.
that she just tests us for fun. So,
So she had a whole wall at the front.
yeah,
That was just like experiments and one-of-a-kind colors and leftovers from clubs and stuff. And we got to pick some stuff out from there.
yeah.
And would you like to help, honey?
Would you like to be our Vanna White?
Okay.
Okay.
So can you hold
One's
these
upside
up?
down. Yeah.
All right. So this is what Mommy bought.
So look at all those pretty colors. Can you see that?
This is what colors are in there.
Purple, green, and
Do you know what that is? Gray.
gray.
Gray. And are they pretty? Do you like?
Purple, green, and gray.
Yeah.
And do you like any of
Hold it up.
these?
Yep.
And do you think Mommy should make you something with one of those?
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Socks.
So,
Okay.
and this.
now this one here has a little bit of
It has
a hidden
2
treasure.
splotches of red in it.
You can, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the red in there. You
So
can
I
totally
think
see that,
it will
yeah.
just be like little blips when it knits up.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really pretty actually.
And that's silk.
this is a
There's
gorgeous
silk in
gray.
it, so it's gonna be really nice.
Yeah, this is from fingering. It's a merino, superwash merino silk. But yeah, those are pretty.
And what did you
This
get?
is.
Did you bring what you got? You brought what you got, right?
I did, and
And
there's the other one.
gray in here.
And
Yeah, there is gray in there. And now
So,
Tiffany's gonna show what she bought.
she's
Let's
even
see.
doing her own bags. Isn't that awesome? She's
Yep.
silk screening her own bags. And you want to hold up the yarn that I got? You
All
wanna
right,
open
how
that
about you take out the yarn and see? We'll see what Tiffany got.
Okay.
Okay, ready? You gonna hold this up for me? All right. There's one.
What colors are in that one?
What colors is it?
And gray.
And is that
right.
surprising? Does Tiffany like pink and gray?
Yeah.
And they go back.
Yeah, well,
And then what's that?
oh, what's in that one? What colors are in that one?
Blue, gray, blue.
Blue, gray,
That's
and
right.
blue. Yeah, and there we go.
Yeah. So these are both. Actually, this is an oak, and this is a restless colorway. I think it's from one of her clubs. But oh my God, isn't this stunning? Like stunning. That. What? So now, what would you call that blue? Is that like a
Deep
turquoise?
turquoise.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous. And there's like a splash of like
Like
you know,
sea foam in there.
yeah, it's stunning. I think it's stunning. I don't know what I'm gonna knit with it yet. But
You
it's
never do,
gorgeous.
so that's okay.
No, I don't. But they're each 400 yards.
Yeah.
And so this is actually a
yeah.
BFL superwash nylon, and then this is just a superwash merino. Yeah, no,
But
not
yeah, so
one
it
of
was
that
fun
one,
night,
so.
and hopefully she'll do it
Yes.
again.
I know, I was actually thinking about that. We need to find out another time where we can do that, or
Yeah.
message her and say, hey, this is the weekend we're available, are you?
Yeah, because we're not far. We could easily go up. She was saying that
Yeah.
she knits there alone a lot.
I know, that's terrible to knit
She
alone.
knit alone.
And she's so sweet
Yeah,
and pretty,
she is very
and
sweet.
she's so much fun in person, and it was such a pleasure to meet her. Like honestly, it
I
was,
would. Yeah, I hope she does.
I would
again.
love to knit with her again, and I hope we can do it soon. So Lisa, if you're watching, let
Yeah.
us know.
Okay.
We're up for it.
Okay, so
So next.
I have one more thing to show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I still got more too, but I forgot. You go first.
Okay, well, oh, well.
Yeah, because I still have frolic stuff.
Okay,
that I
yeah,
need
you
to
can.
show.
Yeah, because she didn't bring it last time. What kind of enabler are you? Okay, just
I have to say
okay.
something
When
for this
mommy
time, right?
says, when mommy says, you can take it out. So, I've mentioned before that I'm not on a yarn diet, but I'm trying to be very mindful of my. I'm trying to be very mindful of my purchases this year. So I stopped all my clubs, and I really try and think about what I buy. So one of the things I do is when funds allow,
Yes.
I treat myself to something on Etsy, and I like looking for, I like my mystery boxes.
I know, and she
So-
always gets great stuff. Like lucky girl, and she tells me I'm lucky.
So if you search, so I just went on Etsy and I searched in like mystery box or yarn club or whatever, and I came across this one, and it seemed pretty cool.
Ready?
And it's from
Oh.
Counting Sheep Yarns.
Wow, that's pretty.
Pink,
I know what that can be.
It's from Counting Sheep Yarns.
pink, yellow,
Blue.
green.
And what she does is she has seasonal boxes.
Can I hold it up?
So they're mystery boxes, and they're based on the seasons. So I signed up for the spring one, and you get a skein of yarn, and then you get a whole bunch of goodies that are related to the theme. Just wait, related to the theme, but aren't necessarily knitting related. And it was a pretty good cost. It was $40 US.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, $40 US plus shipping, so that will depend on where you are. But you know what? And it's seasonal, and I was happy with this one. I think I might look for the summer one when she puts that up.
Yeah.
So that's the yarn.
And it's funny, I was gonna say this reminds me of a garden, and the name is
It's
Garden
spring.
Party.
It, like,
Yeah,
I
totally.
I probably wouldn't have picked it out, but it's spring. Like
And it's an Avery color.
Yeah.
I could see something.
I can
totally
make
for her.
something with
But
you.
I love the little stitch marker
Do you
on
like that
here. I love
and
that.
you can pick. So it comes with a
See
stitch marker, and when you're checking out, you can pick either a knitting marker or a crochet marker. So it's crochet friendly.
It's pretty.
And then you get a whole bunch of goodies. So let's see. Do you know what this is? So that's a little candle.
Oh, how
So the
cool.
theme of this one was like a spring garden tea, like a tea party type thing.
Yeah.
So there's
This
like
way?
a pastry candle, which smells really good.
Oh, that smells pretty. Do you smell
There's
that?
a growing kit, so Avery and I can grow a little flower.
Forget Me Not Grow Kit. Oh, how cute is that? Look, you're gonna do this with Mom.
Yeah, we're gonna grow flowers. Is that fun?
You go flowers.
3
That'd be nice.
packs of
They can see
tea
it.
from a company that is new to me. Oh, 4 packs of tea.
Harney's and Sons Master Tea Blenders. Oh, very
Does that smell
cool. And they're all different flavors.
Yeah, some homemade goat
Oh,
soap.
wait, let me show this. There we go.
Smell good?
Oh, I think there are some of them are organic.
Smell this.
Oh, they are. They're organic teas, all of them. Oh, that smells nice
So
too.
some goat soap.
At least you can show that. All right.
Some
Goat
some sugar cubes, little organic sugar cubes
To eat.
to put in your
Good.
tea.
Oh, can I see that?
And
Oh, look at that. And they got rosebuds in
careful,
there.
honey, this will break.
Oh, that's breakable. Be
Yeah,
careful.
careful. Tiffany was gonna do this one, okay? Okay.
This is actually organic imperial roses, cane
It's good
sugar, and
for
rosebud.
tea.
It is good for tea. That's what it's for. And a teacup and a saucer.
Oh, that's so pretty. That's what my colors too. Look at that. That's so pretty. Look at the inside.
Look at this.
Yeah, we're gonna show them actually.
So that was all part of the spring box. So I was pretty happy with that.
That is really pretty. That's really nice.
So there's going to be a summer one, I'm assuming, and I plan on looking for the summer
careful,
one.
careful. It's glass.
Okay, Mommy's going to put it away now because we're going to talk about
Yeah,
other stuff.
it's gonna
So I
be
plan
good.
on looking for the summer one.
I
So-
almost fell.
Yeah, so that was, again, Counting Sheep Yarns, and I did
Look.
check. I did check before this, and there's 2 ready-to-ship spring ones left.
Oh, really?
So if anybody saw this and was like, oh my god, that's awesome, there's 2 left, and then I imagine that the spring one's, or the summer one's going to come out pretty soon.
I would love
We're gonna
to. See,
think
that's
about
something that I'd like to try once because it's something nice to get. It's a nice package,
And I like-
never
I like
get packages.
Clubs that have stuff in them, like
Yeah.
I like goodies. I'm not all about the yarn. I like
sit
goodies.
on table.
Well, honey, you can't sit on the table.
But you said I
Well, there's no room for you on the table, though, honey.
No, but it's nice. It's a nice package to do, and I think
Yeah.
it'd be great.
And I thought that was a good value. I like value
It's a
packages.
nice gift for like a birthday gift if
Yeah.
you want to send someone a birthday gift and put something packaged. Not everything has to be just yarn.
No.
And that's a great value for $40.
For
like,
Mother's Day or
seriously?
something. Mother's Day's passed, but it would have been a good
Yeah,
Mother's Day.
but
one.
that's what I'm saying. Birthdays for
It's
$40.
yeah.
Like usually a skein of yarn can cost you up to $40 with shipping.
With
So why
shipping,
not?
I know.
Yeah, exactly. So
So, is
next.
that, so you have
Oh, so
your
next.
frolic stuff
Yeah.
that you didn't show last
But
time.
you
Yeah.
just took it.
Yeah.
So
Show
you
us
want to help
right-
show this?
Yeah, right now we're talking about what we bought.
So this is from the frolic that I got it like a month ago almost now.
No, it wouldn't have
When
been.
was it? When was it? It's now
Oh,
May.
like 3 weeks maybe.
Okay.
Okay, well, 20 days ago because it was
Whatever
the
it
end,
was,
the end of
sure.
April.
And so this is a new to me dye I never heard of, and it's called Riverside Studio. Its name is Riverside Studio. And the colorway is not all my colors. So I
Here,
normally
wait,
wouldn't
wait,
do that kind of rustiness.
I know, but just
And it's called Rocky Shore. It's a superwash merino cashmere nylon sock, and it's actually 378 yards. It's pretty. It's pretty. So here's my
Okay.
Vanna White. Can you hold
Okay.
that, please, Vanna White?
it's your turn now. Can you hold it?
Can you hold
please?
that? So I got a pattern with
Don't move it,
it,
just-
and which is very strange. I usually don't find patterns, but it's a wave scarf, and I was supporting the lady that she was there, so I supported her with the scarf. Oh, I don't know if you can. Well, there's nothing on the front you can really see, but let's just fold it out just in case. Her name is Natalie
She's-
Servant Designs. There we go. So there's a few different scarves on there. So I'm gonna pick one and do something. Probably like that middle one with the drop stitch on there, so that it will show the colors off. So that was one of my purchases.
And the next one.
And the next one's very predictable. The next one is Tiptoe by Studio Low. Oh my god, look at the colors.
And, okay, should we tell a funny story with this?
Yes, you tell.
Okay, so I was vending at the show, and one of my helpers, one of my helpers was there with me before the show. We did a walk around, and we went to the Studio Lou booth, and I saw this skein, and I was just like, that is such a Tiffany skein. And then we left it. And then Tiffany came later, and I was just like, oh, we saw this skein at one of the booths that is just so you. And then she went shopping, and then she came back, and she was showing what she bought,
And
and that was it. I'm like, you're so predictable.
It is. It's called Astropop, and it's like, honestly, this is perfect for me. Like,
Yeah.
perfect. If everything could be like this, I'd be super happy.
But then you would have a very
Blah, kind
yeah,
of,
not
yeah.
very
No, and that's why I do get venture out.
Yeah.
But ask me what this is going to be. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it could be socks, but it's so pretty though, and you want to put such prettiness in socks
Yeah.
on your feet.
Yeah.
What happens when they wear
But
out?
then you get to
I'll
enjoy
be-
them.
But then I'll be
Okay, when
disappointed
you make
they wear
a
out.
cowl, it sits in your closet for like 3/4 of the year, right?
Right, because you can only wear it in wintertime,
And
kind of.
when you wear socks,
Yeah.
or knit socks, you wear them weekly, or like every other week, or whatever. You wear them more often.
Yes,
right?
I get that.
So,
But then what happens
That is
when?
enough.
What
That is
happens when this? What happens
you
when
can hold it, but stop playing.
this wears out and then I don't have socks anymore to wear?
But that can happen with a cowl too.
I hate when she's right. But wouldn't it take longer for cowl to wear out? Anyways, so here's my Vanna White. Vanna White, can I have your help again, please? You're gonna hold one for me. Okay. This is called Wool in the Gang, and
soft?
isn't it soft? And this is cotton. It's 100% premium Pima cotton. Look how pretty it is. It's called Purple Haze. It's absolutely stunning. It's like a gray with like a purple in it. Oh, dropped the ball.
Fall down. Don't do it again.
Oh, that's fun.
That's scary.
It is.
That is silly, isn't it?
Careful.
We're
You
silly.
don't want to get Tiffany's yarn dirty.
And so, yeah, so this is actually came with a scarf pattern from Wool in the Gang. And it's actually like a lacy, not too lacy, but it's a holier. It's got holes, whatever, and a laciness. It's
Yeah.
fun. Anyways, it's fun. It's going to be made. This will probably be made towards maybe August or September.
Yeah.
Maybe when I'm also working on that soft link.
Okay.
I might do 2 patterns at a try to do 2 at a time. Juggle
Okay.
2 patterns. Juggling balls.
Yeah, juggling balls. We like to juggle balls, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I think that's it.
Okay, we go
That's
get
it.
the
Yeah,
other
you
one.
can get the other one. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right.
All right,
So,
and then are you going to show?
do you want me to show what I got recently?
Yeah, let's
Or
show
do you want
that.
me to
It
wait with
doesn't-
that?
Yeah, do it with that.
Okay.
Let's do
Oh,
it with
watch the camera, Avery.
Earthquake.
Sorry.
I'm moving.
I know.
Yeah, I know. That's okay.
Because I'm not.
I know. Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, we're going to start showing what we're knitting right now. Are you going
Yeah.
to help pick out
We're
what?
gonna be a Vanna White again and show us and
is
pick
your
out what
name
you want.
Vanna?
No, Avery.
Avery.
Yeah, I know.
Avery White.
All right. Okay, so take 1.5. Someone was getting a little distracted,
It's okay.
so she's been moved off, and we're going to start with get back into our whips.
Yeah. You want
Our
to go
diamonds
first?
in the rough.
Yeah, you want to go first?
Well, you have a situation.
Yeah, I just got yarn that just came off. Okay, well, actually, whatever you want, I could go first.
We did all our enabling, right?
So, I'm good. You want me to go again? Okay, so, this yarn, like it's still pretty.
Yes.
I mean, it's gorgeous either way, but this is all caked up, and this is the Lily's Rainbow yarn, and this was the 5-year-old who dyed this yarn.
I can't imagine her doing that.
And she does, like, this is gorgeous. I mean, I
My
love it.
kitchen would be a rainbow of colors if I allowed Avery to do any dyeing. She would be a rainbow of colors if I
That'd
allowed
actually
her
be
to do any dyeing. Like, I
No,
can't-
but maybe outside, well, your deck would be rainbow of colors.
everything would be a
You
rainbow
would have
of
to have,
colors.
like, on the grass or
She
something.
would need to wear a complete like suit of latex.
Or, like, one of those hazmat suits.
Yeah, because she'd go to school.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Like, you know, yeah.
And you know how
Amanda's fit
her hands are
hands,
blue and she remembers
That would
the
be
Smurf or something,
her
or
entire
yeah.
body. So
Yeah,
yes, even
that's
though
funny.
it's not going to be a dyer.
So these are mitts, and they're just it's actually a super bulky pattern I'm doing. It's just mitts. It's on my project page, and Erin will link it actually in the Railway show notes.
Yes.
But here's the cuffs, and I'm really liking them, and I don't really care that they don't match too much. I'm like, you know what,
But the colors are similar.
they are. This one's a little bit darker because
Yeah.
the middle was more darker, but I think it will lighten up a bit. It still has the white.
Yeah.
And look at my little dragon stitch marker.
I
Stitch
call
buddy?
them
They're
stitch buddies.
I know, it's a stitch buddy, but for them I was saying stitch
Yeah.
marker.
Well, because you can use them
Stitch
as a
buddy.
progress keeper, or you can, because it's a round clasp versus a lobster claw clasp,
Yeah.
you can put them on your needles as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not just for...
Right. But it's so
Yeah.
cute. See, again, I love
I think I
dragons.
still have-
I don't know what
I
that
still
is.
have
And it's
some
purple, so it matches.
It matches.
And my bag doesn't match, but it does because it's black and white. And
Everything goes with black and white.
that's right. And I have to show this off, not only one, because it's Superman, and you know how I like my superheroes, but two, because Erin made it, and it's a Blinger string bag. And three, look at the stitch markers. It's Superman.
I had to order those special in for her
I know, isn't she
to
awesome?
match the bags.
I know, you're awesome. And look at
And this is from one of the
mass
clubs
print.
we did.
Yeah, so this is my club bag,
Yeah.
and I love it. Oh, I
I
did
think it
bring
was
this.
like maybe two or three
That's Lily's yarn.
rounds ago.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
from last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's in my current round, and
Yes.
the fabrics arrived.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So that'll be fun.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, fuzz.
I'm super excited.
Yeah.
So I, when she was doing this round, I kind of went out of the norm because I didn't read instructions like I normally don't.
Oh.
And so I sent her an email. I'm like, this is what I want. Blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And then she's like, but those bags are not in my club. And I was like, oh, but that's what I want.
You're lucky you know me.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I know you.
But she's so awesome that way,
We did a custom listing, but your fabrics came in, and I ordered a surprise one.
Nice.
And so I'll probably be starting on those soon, because almost all the other clubs are done. So you're going to be the last one.
Yeah. So I can't say I'm picky. I know what I want. There's a
You're not
difference.
picky. You just know what you want.
I know what I
And
want.
I know what you want,
Yes.
and so yeah,
And
I know what you like.
So I sent her some fabric samples or choices, like I think 6 or 8.
Yeah.
And saying this is what I would like. You know, you can use them, you don't have to, but maybe you give her an idea of something that to go along those lines.
Yeah.
So I leave it in her hands because honestly, I trust her fully, and I don't even doubt it. I know she's always going to make something I love, and so
Luckily, you have a very limited color palette.
yeah. I think that's what it is for
Is
you.
this pink, turquoise, gray, or white?
Right.
Or black?
Or black, yeah.
And it'll
and,
work.
And now purples can be in there.
And purples, yeah.
Yeah,
But that's
so-
still. Sometimes people join the club and they're like, I like all colors. And I'm like, that's
Rainbow all the
great.
time?
But.
Yeah, and it makes
I
it
know
harder,
you-
so I'm really lucky. So yes, thank
So
you.
those are your mitts?
Those are my mitts I'm working on. So those
Okay.
are going to be a May project. I need to finish those for the end of May.
Oh, because you're doing a project a month?
Yes, I'm doing a project a month, and that'll be my project a month. And so that's all I have that's all that I have right now for a whip.
Yes,
I
we'll be
still
starting
have.
something, but we'll talk about
Yeah.
that with the
So you
cow
have
stuff.
you have something.
I
too?
have a plethora of whips.
Of course she does.
Which shall I start with? Shall you pick the bag first? Which one do you want to start with?
Ooh, can we go with the Hello Kitty bag first?
Okay,
I
Hello
like
Kitty
Hello
bag.
Kitty.
All right, Hello Kitty bag. So obviously Hello Kitty bag. This is an Avery project.
It's an Erin bag.
I showed you this last time, and I was just done the collar. So we'll give it to Miss Long Arms over here.
Let's pull that
I gotta figure out a new name for you for every podcast.
through. Long arms.
Orangutan.
Oh, thanks.
You probably prefer Vanna.
I prefer Van over orangutan, yes.
Miss Ape Arms.
Yeah, no, not that one either. Okay, look at the bunnies.
Okay, so
Oh,
I
you
had
can see
just
that
done
so
the
well.
collar, and now I've done the color work.
That's really pretty. You can actually see that really well.
And these are colors that I did this as part of the color swap, and I requested yellow and pink because Little Miss loves yellow and pink.
But look how pretty it is together. I don't blame
Yeah.
her. I'm not a yellow fan, but I do like the yellow and pink together.
Yeah, so the bunnies are done. So now I'm at the point. Here's what the sweater will look like there.
Yeah.
So I'm at the point now where I think I will be casting on some stitches and adding the arms and working down from there. So it should be smooth sailing from now.
And see, this now makes more sense to me.
So last time she was like, "What is this? A hat or a sleeve?" Or 'cause it was like I had it on
It was like this big.
like
It was up to
16-inch
here.
needles, and
Yeah.
now I've moved it up to 24.
No,
or
it's
something
pretty.
like that.
It's really pretty. It's turning out really nice.
Now I'll have to see. I'm hoping that this yarn, when I wash it, will soften because it's a little. I don't want to say it's itchy. It's not itchy, but it's rougher.
It is, and I
Yeah.
think it might soften up. Can I show you her flows? Like
My
oh
flows?
God. Well, they do. They're your flows of yarn that flow in the
my
back.
floats.
Whatever they're called. Whatever. Make fun of me. But they're really pretty. But to me, they flow. They're not
Yeah.
floats.
Well, I don't know.
It's not like it floats. It
I know.
flows.
But they float over like.
Okay. Either
Anyway,
way,
doesn't matter.
we each have our own terminology.
Yeah. No, I was working very hard on my flows.
Well, because they flow
And
perfectly.
you know what's hard? It's like because I have it on the small needle because it's easy to work, but then it's very easy for the floats to be tight. I don't know. It's very easy to keep them tight because then so I had to keep stretching it out just to make
Right.
sure that you got me.
They
wrong.
flow, right?
The flow-
See,
so
they flow better.
That the flows
Floats.
work properly.
I think
So
it's
that's
great.
that. So again, I don't go into details about needles or whatever, but my project page has all the information
yeah.
if you want it. The yarn is on there. That's West Yorkshire Spinners.
Yes. Yes, you got it right.
4
'cause
ply.
I remember that.
In a yellow and pink. The numbers, I don't know the numbers,
Yeah.
but I'll try and put that there. So that's one bag.
Okay.
So next bag.
Next bag. Let's do that.
This one.
You know
Okay.
why?
Why?
Because I like it, and last time you showed it, you weren't even starting it. You
Yes,
just showed the yarn last
time I feel like this was one of my soon-to-be cast-ons.
Yeah.
And I've started them. And these are the brother socks because I do my socks in order of birthdays, and my middle brother is now up, and so I cast these on.
They look great.
All right, so this was the Footprints, Blue Ridge Yarns Footprints yarn. The color is Rock Climbing, and in the skein, it was okay. I liked it. I knew my brother would like it. When it was caked up, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool.
It turned out, honestly, it's really nice. It's knitting up beautifully colored. Like the colors
This
are
is
beautiful.
it caked up, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then it knit up, and I was like, oh, I like this.
I know.
And my brother's gonna like this.
Yeah.
And
I love them.
I have finished one.
Look at that. And so last time, she as you said, she had this skein. Like, look at that. She's already done
So
one.
this is the contrast. This yarn comes with
The
300 yards
color.
of a main color and 100 yards of a contrast.
Look at that.
So I'm liking that, and I like
I like Legal Heel. Did I pronounce that
Fleagle
right?
heel. Yeah, it's got a
Got that
Fleagle
right.
heel. I'm back on Fleagle heels. I like what the yarn did with the heel on the back there.
It's funny. See here, it looks like it's like a pooling, but when you look
It
at
kind
it, it's
of-
not. It's just a
It's like
brighter
a flashy
color.
type thing. It's
Yeah, I like it though.
I like what it's doing, and I know my brother will like it. And I did a little pearl ridge on the toe, which I then echoed. I did a little pearl ridge down here.
Yeah, I like that. I like that added touch. And did you see lately, Jody from Mrs. Brown's Bags, the way she's knitting up her socks now? She's using like different color toes and heels, or she'll put like a main color, a little color that match the middle of the socks here.
Is she doing a different one for both the toe, the heel, and the cup, or are they all the same?
So
Because I've seen that. I think Little Buttons has done that.
they're all trying to do different things, and I know what that's great. Like
It also
that's your boss.
uses up little bits of yarn.
Right,
too.
and that's where your middies can come in
Yeah.
handy, and why not? So like I think she's using the Lolo Did It yarn, and then she's using, I think it was a white and an aqua tip,
Okay.
and then her multicolor, and then
And she did a different
here,
cup.
and I forget what the heel was. I'm sorry, I'm bad, but I forget. But I thought that was really
Yeah.
pretty. Like why not bend
I
it down to
haven't
your
tried that,
box?
but that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I totally
do
can
that.
see you doing that more
Yeah,
than
I
me
might
because
do
I
that.
still can't knit socks properly.
Like that, and I tried it on, and it's a little big on me, which means it should
It'll
fit
fit
them
on,
because they
yeah.
have a size 10, or no, they're beater 10 inches.
Oh yeah.
When they
So-
when they stood on my little ruler, they were
Yeah.
10 inches,
Yeah.
and I'm like
Sweet.
8.5 or 9 or something like that.
Nice.
Okay, so that's that one.
Let's do this one because today's a beautiful day outside here.
It is a beautiful day.
and-
We thought about doing podcast
Yeah.
podcast outside, but my deck is still really, really sunny.
And it's gonna be really bright, and,
And I don't deal with heat well.
yeah, we're so opposite that way.
You'd probably see me melt in person.
Put me out in the sun all day, put me by a pool, warm weather.
That's right. So she called me before, and I was just like, I don't know about doing it outside. And she's like, why? I'm like, well, it's kind of hot. She's like, so? I'm like,
and then I forget.
We're talking.
Yeah.
I will melt.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
She doesn't
Or
melt.
pass out, or I
No,
don't know.
she won't.
I might.
Oh, No, you won't.
I might.
Even we had to do it in an umbrella. You have an umbrella out there.
I know, but the sun is in such a way, see, it's not really
I know, it's
shaded.
still,
There's
yeah.
no shade.
And you know what? I didn't think about the fact we might be squinting, and I don't believe in wearing sunglasses on the podcast because then I like to look at you guys and talk to you and not be covered by sunglasses. So we're inside, but still we can see everything that's beautiful out there, and it's such a beautiful day. Finally, and
One
it's
day,
warm.
maybe one day we will do it outside.
Yeah, my backyard and your
When-
backyard, we have options. So
Okay.
we still have lots of time. We got lots of podcasts to do.
All right, so this one, I don't think I had cast on this one either.
No, you haven't.
So I just showed the yarn. This is the yarn I got at the Frolic, the Saki, Prism Saki in a pink. I don't know what the color is. I don't think it said it on
Doesn't
the
matter.
label.
It's a gorgeous pink.
And this is the project I was doing for the Child for All Seasons Mystery Knit Along, and they do every season you get a boy pattern and a girl pattern.
Yeah.
This is actually the boy pattern. I talked about this last time because the girl pattern I don't think suits Avery, so I'm doing the boy pattern, and you can see it's kind of like a formal vest,
There you go.
and I'm gonna make it girly. So first of all, I'm doing it in pink. Second of all, I'm not going to do the collar, like the shirt type collar on it. My plan is to do an I-cord edge around it and then a loop, and then get a nice big button or something.
That'd be nice.
So it's more going to be like a one button open front
Yeah.
vest. So,
Yeah.
and it's got pockets on it, and I'm going to do the pockets in a variegated.
Isn't that called like a smock kind of? Is that what they call it? Like when you
Smocking
just
is
have like
when
a
it's, no, smocking is when it's like bunched.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes I talk about things she doesn't know. It's okay. I told you I make
So,
things up
yeah.
as we go.
So that's that one.
Okay.
And this one, if I get it done by a certain time, I don't remember what that is, I can enter it for prizes in that group. And I'm really enjoying this, Cal, and I think they're planning on doing another one for this coming year, and their first season is always the autumn. So
Oh, wow.
you can sign up over the summer,
Yeah.
and I think I'm going to sign up again because it was under $20 and you got a girl pattern, a boy pattern, and an accessory pattern every season.
Wow, that's really nice.
So
That's
I think
nice.
it was worth it. And it's fun. All the
And-
patterns, every month, there was something that I could make for her.
Yeah, and you like it, so why not?
So I think I'm going to do that again.
Excellent.
So what is there left? One more?
No, cute. But
Well,
I see
this
one
one's
that
for
I
the-
like. I see one that I like.
I see what I wonder why. I'll let you open that one. Teresa, claws off.
Yeah.
Can't have them.
Totally, Teresa. I'm sorry, but these are mine. So the last time I opened these guys for you, oh wow! So first of all, let me show you my pink and black sparkly balls.
So a couple episodes ago, she reached into a bag, pulled out some yarn for her socks, and this is what she picked.
And look at how pretty! Oh my God, you've gotten so far along these.
Yeah.
See, I'm telling you, she's a knitting machine. Because honestly, she had the cuff done last time. She
I was
even
just
started
on
those
the
other
cuff.
socks for
I
her
think I
brother.
had just started the lace.
Yeah, and you were like this far in because
Yeah.
you asked me what pattern it was, and I knew
Yeah.
it was that monkey sock pattern.
Monkey, yes, monkey socks.
Yeah.
I picked the monkey socks so that I can enter them both in the pin feathers and pearls, cookie jar cowl, and the 10,000 stitches lace cowl. And something tells me there was a third cowl that I found, but I don't remember what it was to fit them into.
Love it.
But
Oh
yeah,
my
so
God,
I've done
I
the
love
cuff. The cuff is done. It was
Yeah.
6 repeats done, and now I'm going to do the heel, and I'm going to do the fish lips kiss heel with added stitches for your oddly shaped foot.
They're not oddly shaped.
They are oddly shaped.
They're not. I just got a high
They're
arch.
oddly proportioned.
Well, no, because I have a high arch.
You don't have
and-
monster feet, but they're like odd, like you've said like you
Yeah.
should have a wider foot for what your arch is or something like that. Like,
Or a longer foot or something. I don't know.
they're
something like
oddly
that, I'm told.
proportioned,
Yeah.
and so what happens is they don't fit around.
Yeah,
But-
this I can never get over my heel because it's
Yeah.
too tight for me. And this actually might fit
It
this
seems
time.
pretty stretchy,
Yeah.
and the lace will be stretchy.
Yeah, so I love these. And this is Molly Girl yarn? Is that what it is?
Molly Girl, so it was a yarn box shipment. Molly Girl Diva in the fairy tale colorway. It's sparkly. Not sure if that comes up across, but it's
It's like-
sparkly. And I'm using my little bee
Yep, right
from I forget Kirsty something. I linked
She'll
it last
like
week.
it, yeah. And these are Henderson needles.
yeah,
Which,
and-
and look at people.
2 at a time.
And cuff down. Yeah.
Yeah, cuff down. That's it. That's the third cowl. Yarnder Woman's opposites cowl.
Oh,
because I'm doing it opposite the way I usually
But
do
you
it.
can also put this in expand your skills, can't you? Because
I could.
technically, you really don't.
I've never
do-
done lace socks.
Yeah.
But I have done cuff down before.
Okay, but
Just
you're
a long
lace.
time. I've never done
So
lace
there you
before.
go. There's something new.
And
she's doing
this
it
is
all
a
the time.
4 cowl project, people.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Good
Yeah.
for you. Honestly, good for you. This is beautiful.
And I'm actually enjoying doing these 2 at a time, and I think it's because it's a pattern sock and not a plain sock. When I did the plain sock before, it kind of drove me crazy. But because I'm following the chart, and I'm just finding it very rhythmic with the 2,
yeah.
so I'm enjoying it. So
Awesome.
I might, after these, I might actually try another pattern sock 2 at a time.
Very cool.
Cuff down.
But you're zipping along pretty quickly on them.
Yeah,
So-
I'm enjoying them.
And
I think
now
it's
it's like
everything's just
such
kind
a tease. I gotta wait till November.
Because, yeah, once they're done, I'm putting them away.
I know.
And she's not getting them.
And then I have to be all surprised in November when I see them again.
Well, yeah. Well,
Which is I will.
I might get through my list again, and then you can get another pair. So then you'll have something else to watch. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll have to see over the
I
summer.
love it. Okay.
Okay.
So,
One more? So now we're going into our...
Well, I have expanded.
Yeah, so now we're
Expand your
going into
skills.
expand your skills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
So,
Do you
should
want-
we brief them again about the PAL?
Yeah, definitely. You want me to
it?
start?
Yeah, I need to
So,
break.
okay,
Give me
our
some
PAL is a Project Along, and it's 3 months from April till June. And so now we're almost near the end of May, so it's technically just
We have-
past the halfway mark.
We have about a month and 10 days left
Yeah,
or so.
yeah. So, and it was a PAL that you could do something where a new technique, a new skill, so if it was
Anything
top
new.
down, or basically anything new that you wanted to do. And it could be weaving, it could have been
Anything fiber.
um,
Some people are
spinning.
learning to spin, like
Yeah.
just trying a drop spindle. Some people who know how to spin are trying different techniques with spinning. So it's just anything that you haven't done before. So we're
Right.
both doing double knitting.
yeah. So we're both doing double knitting, and you've already
And
seen my
then-
scarf because I'm still working on it.
But it's getting so far along.
I'm just past the halfway
Yeah.
point. I'm actually rowed 250 out of
Okay.
400 rows.
Okay, so yeah.
So I'm past the halfway mark. I know this is going to be cutting it close to the end because I'm starting.
You're going to be starting the sweater today.
Yes, and I'm also working on a project that I need to get done for the end of May because I'm trying to do.
Oh, the gloves, right? The
Yeah,
mitts.
my mitts because I'm trying to do a project a month
for my resolutions thing.
yeah, I have a 2016 resolution is try to knit a project at least once a month. That way it gives me 12 projects for the year. That will probably be the most I've ever knit in a year.
You know what my projects are usually for a year?
Yeah, no, I don't want to know. Yeah, she's got like 6 to 10
I
socks.
think I'm in the
and-
30s right now.
Oh yeah,
Or close to 30.
I don't have that time. So I realized that I drive a lot. So it's
Yeah.
not like I'm not
It's too bad you
driving.
couldn't knit while you're
I
driving.
know, wouldn't that be cool? That's what I thought too. I drive a lot, so it's not like I sit in the passenger seat and drive. And if I do, if my husband's driving, it's like for 2 minutes, and I'm not going to knit for 2 minutes because by the time I take this
So
out,
it's just when you're home at night. It's
Yeah.
your evening time. That's usually when I knit too. Though.
so anywhere from an hour to maybe 2-3 hours at night
Yeah.
is my knitting time, and that's all I get sometimes. And there's some nights where I'm sorry, like I'm just so exhausted from work, putting in 10-hour days right now that I haven't picked it up.
That's just
She's
your
back.
back.
I know it matches my bag. I made sure it did. So again, here it is, and
Look at that. Is this the side that shows up better, or is it the
yeah,
other
no,
one?
the
Okay.
box side does. See, there's a dragon
Oh, I see 'em.
head. Yeah, and this side shows up nicely too.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Yeah,
think
you
it's-
see the other side better.
I don't know. Yeah, it's really pretty. So you can see you can see kind of each section. So
Yeah, it's gonna be
Um,
so snuggly.
oh my god, it's gonna be great. And see, here's the third section coming in right now, right here. And I made a boo boo. And I just noticed
Oh yeah,
it.
we don't. Oh,
Can you see it? You can't really see it
you
that
can't
much.
really see it.
So I don't know what I did here.
And you know
Because
what? When
see,
it's
here's
wrapped
the- look at-
around, it's on the.
you don't really-
did it, no, but you did it on both sides, so you did something.
It's even. Yeah, I don't know what I did. I know I was dropping stitches somewhere and I had to pick them up, and they tell you to put a lifeline in here, and Tiffany's brave and went, I don't even want
I don't think I've ever done a lifeline.
And
I don't have time for
I
lifelines.
try to fix it,
I'll
but
deal
I
with
guess
it.
I didn't fix it properly. I don't know. That's okay. It doesn't bother me because you know what? That's just where almost the halfway mark is. So that would be around my back and my neck anyway.
Yeah.
So we're good.
And even if it wasn't, it's gonna be all wrapped around,
Oh yeah, I don't care.
and it's gonna be.
No
so
one's gonna
squishy.
see it, and you know what, people?
It's gonna
As
be
my
so
husband
squishy.
knows and Aaron knows, every one of them
Everything has
yeah,
a
design
design
element.
element in
Definitely.
it.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
I know it's mine.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it because they're all for me. I'm a selfish knitter. I knit for myself,
Rebecca's here.
and that's good. Hey, Beck. Say hi,
You were
Beck.
very sneaky.
I know. I didn't even hear her come in. I didn't
This
see
is
her
not
either.
good if I don't even notice people walking in my own house.
One of our friends are here.
Yes, we're gonna have a knitting
And knit afternoon,
so-
yeah, with the girls.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's expand your skills, and the swatter I'm starting is going to be top down,
We're contiguous.
contiguous. That's
That's
the
the
word.
new technique and button band.
Yeah, and button band.
Bum-bum?
Bum band. So yeah, and so that's expand your skills.
Okay,
and
so
then
my
you have
expand your
one.
skills project. Are you ready for this?
So-
I have worked on this so hard. I'm just zipping along on this. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Ready? Woohoo! What's that?
my cowl.
Wait. That's where you were 2 weeks ago,
I know.
like a week and a half ago.
When Tiffany was here last, we sat down and I measured you for your sweater.
Yes.
And I cast on for my cowl, and that's as far as I got. So with double knitting, you have to cast on double because it's the stitches for the front and the back. I had to cast on 320 stitches in 2 colors with a special technique.
Technique to it.
I used the sock magician video, and it only took me a couple minutes to get the hang of it.
Yeah, you gotta watch it a couple times and you pick it up.
I just had
easily.
but 320 stitches for a close cowl.
Yeah.
So I finished it, and I was like, I'm done with you. I'll get back to you later.
But you can see the coloring. It's gonna be really pretty.
It's gonna be pretty, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping tonight this is what I'm gonna work on, or I might work on something else. I don't know. I kind of have to be in the the mindset to work on it.
It's charting that you have to watch.
It's the chart, and the thing with the chart now, I have to say with the sock magician pattern, his patterns are very good. I read through. I'm like, okay, this is very clear. He gives you 2 charts. There's one that's like a full length chart that you can use on a device.
Oh, okay.
And then there's one that you can print out that will be like 4 sections.
Oh, nice.
So I guess part of my hang up is I just haven't decided
Which way?
how I want to do the charts. Like, do I want to use my tablet and do it on the device, or do I want to print them out? Because Dennis would have to print them out at work. So
Oh, okay.
our printer has
Glitches, issues, whatever.
issues.
That's okay.
So I just don't know what I want to do yet.
You could have asked me. I would have printed it and brought it for you.
I know, but I don't know what I want to do yet.
Well, I could have still printed it and brought it for you. It's no big deal. Silly.
Anyway, I don't know what I want to do yet. So I might start this tonight, or I might be rebellious and work on the vest, the swing vest or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Because I'm at the point where I have to just do like 5 inches of stocking knit.
Yeah.
So I might work on that tonight.
Funny how when you have to do little
Or the
kid
socks.
stuff,
I don't know.
little kid stuff,
It's
it's
5
done,
inches.
you're like, yeah, you're
Whereas like
5 inches
adults,
done.
30 inches until the
Yeah.
hem. Yeah, no.
So
that's our pal stuff, right?
yeah. So can I show something else for expand your skills?
Oh well,
Expand
yeah, I
your
think mine
skills?
too.
Okay.
Because someone didn't bring theirs last week, and the lighting was horrible.
Yes. So we're gonna kind of redo
And this
that
was both
section.
it fit into expand your skills. Too.
Yeah, totally.
Because there was new stuff with you, and there was new stuff with me.
So as I mentioned last week, I did a stuffy along with the.
I talked her into doing a stuffy along.
Yeah, and I listened to her, but it's okay. You know what? It was great.
You called me one night. I'm like, we have to cast on stuffies, and she's like, what? I don't make stuffies. I'm like, I don't care. We're making stuffies for the legacy knits.
Yeah.
Was having a stuffy along. I'm like, we're making stuffies.
I was told. I was just told. So I was told what to do, and I listened, which is a first.
It is the first. I was actually surprised.
And I did it. Yeah, and that's what my husband says.
But she forgot them last time.
I
So you
forgot
you just showed a picture, and that's just not.
Yeah,
the same.
it's not the same. So here's my BB-8. Look at that. He's cute. Okay.
I like how you're hiding the tail that's not woven in.
Okay, there it is. But it looks like it's going to. So we're not going to do that. It's funny. So here's my BB-8, and it's really cute, and it's warped.
But it is. You don't make stuffies.
I don't. And
So-
if I would have read the pattern, because I was trying to do 2 patterns into one, and there was my mistake there. And then I wasn't reading the pattern, so his head's actually way bigger than what it should be. And it has one big eye, one little eye. And this down here is duplicate stitch. I don't like duplicate stitch. No.
That was new.
Yeah, that was a new technique for me. The other new thing was making a stuffy, because I've never made a stuffy. And then you have to stuff it. And then you have to like weave in all these ends. Oh, you know, hate weaving in ends. Hate it. But this is all duplicate stitch, so all the ends are in the side there. And then I joined the head because I didn't want to knit it separately. And all this here is actually knitted. And the funny thing is the pattern says, who wants to do like double, like
All that stranding.
yeah, I rather do
And you're like,
stranding.
I do.
Yeah,
I
I'm
really
the
want to
only
do the
one.
stranding.
Totally. Like, I didn't understand that. I was like, why would you want to do duplicate
You
stitch?
know, honestly, I do duplicate stitch, and I don't have a big. It doesn't bother me, but I don't know if I'd want to do all of this patterning in duplicate stitch.
Yeah. And this is all knitted, and like to
Yeah.
me, this turned out way better. The top of the head. than anything else.
It
So-
just looks more uniform. Like I can see that this isn't something you're used to because I'm like, yeah. That's
Yeah, I
something-
somehow missed
Yeah.
I missed a stitch, and I didn't
You have to
understand how,
really
and-
kind of get what the stitches are doing to know how to copy them.
Right. It looks
Yeah.
like a baseball stitch, and I was like, whatever. But you know what?
It's a toy.
I made it all
and
up.
someone's just gonna play with it.
Yeah. So this is gonna go to Avery because it's not staying
she
at my
brought it
house.
over and she thought it was cute.
And this is BB-8, so it goes beep bop boop bop beep.
Oh, is that what it makes?
Bop, boop.
No, it's
Yeah.
funny. Okay, so because I was gonna ask you what sound does he make, right? And then I was like, oh, what happens if she asks me what the tapir makes?
Yeah.
And so I looked it up.
I'm scared to ask.
I'm not making the tapir sound. You know what I could compare it to? So if you have a balloon filled with like air, and you know when you pinch it and let it kind of go out a little bit,
high pitched like squealing sound. Oh yeah.
if you're looking for something kind of funny, go on Google, look up or YouTube, and type in tapir sounds, and it'll blow your mind. It does not. They don't seem like they should make that sound.
Not for the size of them either.
No, I thought, okay, were they gonna grunt? Maybe they'll snort. Maybe they'll sound like a rhinoceros. And then I was like, whoa, I'm not repeating that.
So look at your little tapir.
Yeah, I brought mine back. I know I showed it last time, but our lighting was bad.
But our lighting is bad. So
And so now we can see the bum.
Look at the little bum. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love little stumps. I'm sorry, but I know this sounds funny, but I used to have a Roddy. My Roddy had a little tail like that. And when it's bum wiggles, it's like whole bum wiggles like that.
I love little stumps.
That's not good.
Or a bumper sticker. I love little stumps.
Not like that. Stop saying that. But look at it. It's so cute. And then it's bum wiggles like that when like for the never
They're
mind,
pretty
I'll
cute.
stop
If
there.
you're not familiar with them, again,
Look
go
it
on
up.
YouTube, look up some videos, especially baby tapirs.
Yeah.
Or tapirs.
I love it.
Whatever.
And I don't know now if you can see the feet, but yeah, there's
Little
little
toes.
toes. I don't know how you can see that. I can't really show
it's
you.
alright.
But it's really cute.
If you go on the pattern, like I said last
There's
time,
your
the
stuffings.
pattern is really well written for the internal shaping. You didn't have to do a lot for it just to work out. Is that what we're doing right now? We're playing?
So, we entered both into Legacy Knits.
Yeah. And because someone has horseshoes up their butt, like I've said.
Honestly, I think I was one of the last people that entered in.
You were one of the last people. She wins all the time.
I don't even know how I win this because
One of the times I won something last year was because she won, and it was remember the Vibarista Club?
Oh yeah.
So she won, but
That's
she
right.
tagged me, so I won
That's right.
as well. But it was because of her, because
That's right.
she wins everything.
I don't know how.
I win nothing.
Sometimes if I really want to win something, I do. Like how I won the Swiftette.
Yeah, I know.
I won the
She
Swift
wins
at
everything.
Highlands on the Fly. I wanted a Swift so bad, and it just happened. And other times, if I don't really want it, I won't sometimes win it. But this was fluke because I didn't even know. So,
And you entered because of me, so I think I should get the yarn, and you can get the bag.
So this is Fuzzy Knitness Fiber Arts, and I believe she's out of Michigan. And it's Bird of Paradise colorway, and it's a merino cashmere
Very
nylon.
pretty.
And it is pretty. Like, look, see the purples, oranges on here are gorgeous. Like, I love that together. Now, then there's some other stuff in here.
There's some little surprises in there. I was telling her that she should wind it up. Now, we weren't sure if you should show it like this or wound up, because I think it's going to look totally different wound up, like in a cake. And often when something's in a cake, it really shows how it's going to knit.
Yeah,
and I think it's going to be totally different than this.
See, like when I was doing this, do you see how it shows mostly the purples and the oranges? And I like the purples and the oranges.
The little peep, like that's such a small spot. Like I think it's just gonna be little blips. So I would like you to knit with that. You need to knit with this right away.
So, and then Seashore Sharon, my friend Seashore Sharon. So Sharon and I know each other from SSK from like 6 years ago this year actually. She's loving my yarn. And so I know that face that she's giving me. She's like, you can give this to me.
I think I should get a cut from suggesting she join the Cal, because you would not be winning these beautiful prizes if I had not called you up, or not if you called me and I was like, hey, you need to make a toy. So I'm just saying, part of this is because of me.
I know. And look at how pretty this spring bag is. So Sharon's a sweetheart. I honestly have known her now for 6 years. She's a real sweetheart, and she makes beautiful bags. And honestly, she should have her own Etsy shop and sell her bags.
She just does
they're
it
nice.
for fun, right?
She does. She does it for fun, and she does it for friends, and obviously she does it for giveaways, and it's really cute. And I like the button on here, and I think there's a stitch marker in here. You know, I haven't even opened it up yet. And she even stamps them. Look at that. I like that. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, look at that.
Is it a stitch marker?
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty.
with a
Well, it's
claw
a progress
hook.
keeper.
It's a progress keeper, and it's like is that a daisy? Are those daisies?
I would call
You know,
those daisy-ish.
Yeah. So, and there's a stitch marker to match.
I think sometimes
It's
flowers
really sweet.
on fabrics have a little liberty in the type of flowers they are supposed to be.
I love it though. I think it's really pretty, and I'm thankful that I won it. And thank you to Chelsea and Sue, and big thank you to Erin. Because she, first of all, made me expand my skills, which was expanding my skills, and made me do a stuffy. She made me. I'm just saying that, made me. And she didn't give me a choice. And then thank you for winning this and making me join the stuffy along. And yeah,
You're
and
welcome.
Thank you to.
So next time I say you have to do something for
I will listen.
for some sort of Cal,
I will listen.
you will do it.
So she's usually pretty right.
I'm not very
I hate when people are right. You and my husband are right sometimes, and I don't like when people are right. It's not me.
My husband probably thinks so too, but he won't admit it.
No, but that's okay.
Let's
So
expand.
yeah, so we're
What
good
are we
with
on
that.
now?
And
Are we gonna do our FOs?
yeah, we're gonna do our FOs.
Okay, so usually we do our FOs, but
But I got
this week, neither of us
have a
have new FOs.
Yeah.
So we've decided that we're gonna do like FOs of the past and show something that we haven't shown on the podcast. So before you started, right? So that
Right.
you haven't shown, and then I picked out one thing that I haven't shown
Yeah.
that I'm quite proud of. I think.
Oh my god, I would be too.
So yeah, so we're gonna do FOs of the past.
So I brought two because I didn't know what you were gonna pick, but now
Yeah.
that I know what you're picking, I'm gonna pick one so that I can
could've
have a
picked
fancy
lot,
thing.
but I
We should
figured
use a
there's
fancy
probably
thing.
going to be other weeks where we don't have anything,
Yeah.
so I have stuff to choose from that. So.
Yeah. Okay. So I
So-
picked a fancy thing.
Okay, so
today.
you go
Should be a fancy
first,
thing.
and then maybe I'll go and then you go.
And you're gonna hate me for this.
Why? Oh, because of the ends?
Yeah.
You think I'm surprised by that?
Did you know you wove those in for me? See, but I didn't cut.
I
them
wove them
because-
in and you haven't cut them yet?
Well, because I haven't blocked it. You told me to wait to block it and then cut it.
This was like months ago.
Yeah, but I haven't blocked it because I don't wear it.
I wove her ends in
It's a
for her,
shawl.
and she still hasn't finished it.
That's because I don't wear it. It's
Well,
gone back in a bag and it sits there. Okay, so
See
this
if
is
I
a
weave
shawl.
ends in for you.
Now, oh, look how pretty the color's coming out. I might actually have to wear that. So, I don't know how. See, but it's a pointed one. I don't like that. But these are
I know,
all
but
supposed
then
to
don't
be.
block them like that.
No, these are supposed to be. I don't know if they're supposed to be. Yeah, they are. It's supposed to be pointed.
But if you don't
Which
like
is-
that, just
No,
block
I
it
don't like the
across.
one V. Like just
Okay.
one V. Like if it was just a straight V.
So, do you have curved wires?
yeah, I won those at.
She won those.
I was on the fly.
Horseshoes. Okay, so I would block it across
Yeah.
and then do a curve down here so that you're not accentuating the point.
But I don't mind the points.
okay, so do a curve here and, then
pin out
use
the
two
points?
pins, T-pins to do the point.
Okay, so this is
That was
Eating
really
on
good.
Fiber Arts, and this is a Laura Nelkin pattern. I don't remember.
And
which
there's
one.
beads.
And there's beads in it.
Beads.
So this was my first beaded project I ever did, and my first lace
It's
project.
really pretty. It's a little deeper than it's showing up from what I can see.
And I'm sure there's design elements somewhere on here because it was my first of
Yeah.
firsts. And I have to say, like, I really like knitting lace. I had trouble doing Laura's pattern because I'd never read a lace pattern like
Yeah.
this before. So thank God for her crafty class. Because honestly, I would have never done this. And this was for an SSK Cal that I had to win tickets for. No, win prizes, like tickets for
And
prizes.
did you get tickets?
Of course I did.
And did you win anything?
Yeah, this was a few years ago. Did I? I think I won something. I don't remember what. It's probably. Yeah. And I'm lucky. I can't help that I'm
She's
lucky.
so
I'm
lucky.
just that's just me. I'm lucky. I'm
She
happy
was
go
born
lucky.
under some sort of star.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, so is that one?
That's it. So I'm showing you my pretty.
Okay.
And yeah, no ends woven in, and well, no, they are woven in.
They are
They're
woven
not
in.
cut.
I wove them in.
Yeah.
She hasn't cut them.
Because I haven't blocked it. And I didn't want to stretch them out and lose them, and then they fall out, and I can't read them back through, just in case I needed.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I
you know what mean?
understand.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just saying.
Okay, I know what you're saying.
Okay, so
I
mine,
appreciate it.
and I think I brought up ooh, no,
So, you
mine. Okay, so earlier I showed that little vest from the Child for All Seasons. Mr. Knit-Along, I've mentioned this like a billion times now. So that's for the summer. So the item that I'm going to show as my FO from the past is actually the autumn one.
Oh, nice. From last
And
year.
I've mentioned before that there's some of the patterns that I like the boy patterns, like this month, where
Yeah.
I like the boy patterns better and I kind of alter them to be the girls. Well, this is what I did with this one. So this was the autumn one, and they showed,
this was a boy pattern?
this was a
Oh,
boy
I never knew
pattern.
that. It's
Yep.
stunning.
So I'm going to show you what the original pattern
Can I
is.
pull that up for you?
Yes, please. My
Wait a minute.
T-Rex arms and your orangutan arms.
Don't have a ring. Rebecca, do you hear that? She's making fun of me.
What's something else that
She's
has
called me
long
an
arms?
orangutan. I'm not an orangutan.
What?
You don't ask.
I didn't hear you.
That's okay.
Isn't that pretty?
So this is the boy pattern.
I love it. I can't believe it.
But there were elements of it. I love the cable. I loved how she did the contrast trims.
This is a full pullover, and you actually didn't make a pullover.
No, it's a pullover.
Wow, look at that.
I modded the cheeses out of this because
Something she
there
can
was
do that I
there was parts of it that I really loved. But Avery doesn't wear sweaters, or at least I don't put sweaters on her because
Erin doesn't wear sweaters, so Avery doesn't wear sweaters.
so I'm projecting my style choices onto her. But no, just cardigans are more practical, especially for kids. Especially
Sure.
because this is meant to be an outerwear garment. It's easier to put on a cardigan over a shirt
Right.
than to like
I agree with you.
squeeze this thing over their heads and then have them run.
Maybe when she
So
does.
I knew I wanted to change it into a cardigan, and then because I was changing it into a cardigan, the original you saw has that cable down the front. So I was
Right.
like, okay, I have to figure out how to split that cable.
Did you steak?
I did.
Woo!
So it was the first time I've steeked something.
Awesome.
So I had to figure out how to split the cable.
Yeah.
But then it totally changed the look of the cable
Oh.
because
Yeah.
you
Do you,
split
have
it.
to, do you have to add like rows of like just regular?
I had to add in rows in the middle.
Oh,
How
okay.
did I just show you this one? But then,
Let me.
because I like that original cable,
Yeah.
I put it on the back. So the original one doesn't have it on the back.
Oh, but that's interesting
Okay.
though.
This is an exhausting project. Okay, so this is my
Wow.
version.
Okay, so you have this on your page, on your project page.
Yes, because I'm actually really proud of this.
I would be too. It's gorgeous, and there's the cable on the back.
Okay,
if
so
you
I
can
had to
see
add that on the back because the original didn't have that, and I wanted that full cable. Because you can see if you turn it around by splitting the cable,
on the front. Here.
it totally changed the look of the cable, and that
This is
state
stunning.
cable.
Look,
So
she lined
I lined it. I had to steek it.
That's awesome.
I did an I-cord button loop so that Avery can do her buttons all by herself.
You're very smart.
I got these buttons. I wrote it down.
Look at the buttons. They're owl buttons. How cute are those?
It's an Etsy shop,
And
and
it's a
I
hoodie.
can't say it. So I think we're gonna link it.
yeah, I should link it.
Yeah, because if you want fabric covered buttons that are really cute,
They're really cute.
it's an international seller, but her prices are very reasonable.
They're really cute.
Yeah, so
Honestly,
they're nice and big.
cute.
Avery can do
Yeah.
them by herself.
love
I
it.
used 2 different yarns.
It's nice and warm and thick.
The yellow is the Knit Picks Preciosa in the canary, doubled. And
That's why it's nice and
yeah,
thick.
it's dense.
That
Like this
yeah.
is like a fall jacket.
Yeah.
And the pink is from Highland Handmaids. This was part of her color club from last year.
Oh,
I think this was the January color.
very nice.
Yeah.
This
So
is
this
gorgeous.
is wool. This is not washable.
And people, yellow, pink. Does this look like another sweater she's making?
I
right now?
wonder who chose these colors. Someone who likes yellow and pink.
Someone's predictable like me.
Yeah. Well, Avery, if you ask her, she says she likes all colors,
Yeah.
but she loves yellow. Yellow is probably, of all the colors, like down here for me. But I don't mind working
Yeah.
with this bright yellow.
It's on my
It's
non-existent.
okay.
song.
And yellow and pink. I actually really like the yellow and pink
Me
together.
too.
It looks adorable on her. I think
gorgeous.
she's my, that picture is in my Ravitar for
Yeah.
both Instagram and Ravelry.
Yeah.
It just looks so cute on her. So I'm really proud of this.
That's gorgeous.
I had to modify the neckline. I had to do all kinds of stuff. And a lot of it was just kind of fudged along the way, but it worked out.
But you
And
never
see,
know.
there's the cable along the hood.
Yeah.
I'm just really proud of this piece.
You should be. It's stunning. It is stunning. And to put all that work in for a little girl, in I mean, she'll still have some more wear.
This
out
is
of it,
not
so
going
it's-
to Goodwill when she wears it,
Oh,
or
no.
if she goes. I have no problem sending knitwear to Goodwill.
Really?
Yeah, if it's something that I don't like.
Oh, if you don't like it.
Yeah, if she outgrows it, like there's some stuff that she's outgrown that I'm like I never really liked. It was just
Oh, don't you have friends that have kids that you can kind of pass it along, hand me down, or
not her age, like not
Oh,
no,
okay.
not girls. So
Oh,
some stuff I keep for in case that comes along. But
Yeah.
I've sent some of my sweaters to Goodwill. So maybe some people have found them and like, oh my god, because there's some people who are like, I hand that sweater, I have to give it home. So maybe some.
That's right. You never know. Hey, good things come to everybody.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so that
yeah.
was our FOs of the past.
Yeah, and I think that's it. The only thing you got is diamond
I
cutting.
have
or-
some. Yeah,
or
I
spinning.
have some spinning. Is that all we have left?
I
to
think that's
spin?
it. Yeah.
So, do you want to mention the coupon code in case people don't want to see?
Oh yeah.
that?
So still, Tink Yarn is offering a coupon code. Go buy her yarn, people. It's beautiful yarn, and it is Tink Love, 15% off until the end of July. I mean, this is the longest, I think, coupon code we've had from anybody, which is really sweet, and it's 15% off. So Tink
And
Love.
I used it,
Yes.
and I got the yarn. Let's see, the
The
pink yarn.
gradient, the gradient yarn that you used for
No, it's the
Avery's-
pink yarn
Yeah, but with the gradient sweater, you
mixed with the
it, yeah.
gradient. I just got the pink, and then the one that I'm going to use for the vest for Happy
Feet?
Place
Happy Place.
for the pockets. I
Yes.
also got from Tink Yarn.
Yeah, see, so there you go. And she uses it. And I made that purple hat with mine. And the other skeins that we had extra that she sent us is going for prizes for the Expand Yoke Skills.
Yes, we forgot to mention there's prizes for Expand Your Skills.
Yes. Is that me box? Like for me?
No.
Oh.
Me?
I
No,
don't know
I
that.
had to put it in a box because I have a surprise.
You have a surprise for me?
Well, you'll see when I get to it.
You already said it's always about me. It's always about me.
It's just something I didn't want you to see right away. So
Okay.
I put it in a timeout box. It's in a timeout box.
It's okay. I think we've been talking too
Okay.
long.
Oh my god. Okay. So diamond cutting, spinning.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have some spinning.
Woohoo!
So, you know those samples that I was working on forever?
Yes. The Unico is
Unico.
Yeah, I love those little. Oh, wow!
Done.
That's a lot of. Can I show
This is like
That's huge.
a
Look at that.
skein baby.
Oh my god! How many yards do you think's in here?
There's almost 500. It's 480 yards. So now I know why it took so freaking long.
That's awesome.
So what I did is I
Didn't
think it
expect this to look
was
like this.
one of the first or second, maybe the second episode when we were at your house that we did together. I showed all the little samples. So Unico has, I checked their shop today and they didn't have any in there, but if you check, they have these little samples that are all, like, they're different colors, and they're 10 grams. And the one I got was, you got 20 of these 10 gram samples, and then I had ordered a separate time a smuggling box where they just kind of throw a bunch of stuff in a box. And I got 6 of those samples in that box too. So total, I had 26 of these 10 gram samples.
Wow.
And I ended up not using 4 of them because they had like a linen or a flax or some sort of fiber in it that I didn't like. So
Okay.
the ones that had that in it, I didn't use. So this is about 22.
But you have bling in here though.
Some of them had sparkle in it.
Yeah.
So this is a total of 22 of those 10 gram samples.
Nice.
About 480 yards.
Wow.
And this was just an experiment. I spin just because I like spinning. I have a project that I think I might make with this, so you might see this knit up.
I'd love to see this knit up. I didn't expect it to come out like
I don't know what
it's
it's
going
called because I just know what I did. I put all the samples in a box and I just picked one up, one after another. Didn't plan it. Even when a color came up, I was like, I don't know how this is gonna work. My plan was just I was gonna put it all on the bobbin and then 2-ply it from a center pull cape. So I couldn't even plan what colors lined up with what colors in the end.
That's okay.
And what I actually like from this though, there's a section in here that I really, really like. And what it was, it's like this section here. Oh, where is it? Where is it? There's a section in here where it's like the sample was multiple colors and then it lined up with a very neutral color, like something like in there, but it had sparkle in it. Anyway, there's a section in there and I really, really liked it. And so I'm thinking of, I'm gonna keep an eye on their shop and get just a single braid of that multicolored and then get like either a gray or something to ply with it
That sounds
to
pretty.
recreate that.
Yeah.
So, skein baby.
It's
It's
huge.
like 260 grams. I'm thinking a shawl.
Wow. Shocker, shocker, shocker.
I don't make shawls.
Yeah, exactly. Neither do I, but we're working on them. Because as long as you can wear like a scarf.
Yeah,
That's
I found a
where-
pattern that I think might work.
Or
So if
crescent,
I,
like a crescent one?
yeah,
'Cause
so
that's the
if I
output.
started, I'll go into more details.
Okay.
So this is spinning project number 1. This is the happy project.
You know what? I didn't expect it to turn out like that because I,
didn't
saw
know
all
what
the
I was,
colors.
I wasn't
And
expecting anything.
the fact that you just randomly picked them, I think, is great. There's that mustardy yellow in there.
Yeah, I call that
know-
baby poo.
I know you don't like it either, do I? Which is
But I
funny.
think because
But
like,
I think it works with it.
I think it won't be like I'm gonna do something where you knit like this lengthwise, so I
Right.
think it will spread it out, and it's not gonna be just like this patch. Like if I was doing something where you did it from tip to tip, you might
Be
get this like
different,
patch of baby poo yellow.
It's okay.
But it will spread it out. So that is my happy tail. I'm pretty
Nice.
happy with it considering it was an experiment.
Nice.
And now,
Oh, what's that?
my tail of woe.
Oh, why?
I have a tail of woe. So I got that done and I was very happy with myself and I was feeling very motivated, so I put something else on the wheel. And remember last week we had this
Yeah, that pretty braid from
Skein.
From Skein.
So this is what the braid looked like.
It's really
All
pretty.
different colors.
And it's funny because I think that's it over there, but for some reason
Is there
it's
something, can
way
you,
smaller.
okay, so this is what I have of it.
Where's the rest of it? Shouldn't it be like a big thing?
Um,
That's okay.
yes, so this is what I have of it. Can you show it close up? The colors are totally
I
different.
have to tell you, it's beautiful from
You
that
think?
braid. I do. I mean, it's more in the pastels, and I know you're not a big pastel
No, I'm
person,
not.
but it is really pretty for the pastels. She wants in the middle.
Are you going to be good?
We're gonna move over and let
All right, we
back
have a
in.
guest.
Yeah.
But we're almost done, so.
But yeah, no, it's really pretty, and it is pastel-y for you.
It is
but
pastels.
It is really
Okay,
nice
are you ready
though.
for
Yeah.
the tail of woe?
But it looks like it's missing quite a bit of.
Are you ready for the tail
Yeah.
of woe?
I need-
Carefully, what's the tail? Why do I get to open this? I'm not sure what happened, people.
This is the rest of the skein.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but I don't know what this is. It looks like yarn barf.
Well, it is yarn bark. This is my tail of woe.
Oh my god. What
So
happened to this?
I finished spinning it in like 2 days. I wound it off into a cake like I usually do to do a center pull cake.
That's silly.
Is it silly?
Isn't it silly?
Does it look like
It's
a big mess?
sad.
Do you remember
Look
Mommy
at
working
that.
on this and saying bad words? I didn't actually say bad words. Do you remember Mommy getting upset? No? That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So I did my cake for my center pull ball, and I only got, I would say, halfway through this because half of this was a struggle. I got about halfway through, and inside the cake, you can see there's like 4 or 5 different parts where it's totally tangled.
And this is a shoe.
Yeah. So it just got to the point where it wasn't pulling out from the center, and I tried. Anyway, so it was completely tangled on the inside. I don't know what happened while I was caking up the yarn. So finally, I decided to cut my losses, and I just took this off because I wanted to finish applying the samples.
Yeah.
So I took this off. This is all I have of it, and I put this in a timeout box.
Well, you could always wear it just like a necklace, and
It does look like a pom-pom necklace.
There you go.
I actually do like untangling knots, so I might come back to this. What I'm going to try and do is there's an end. I might try and getting it back into a cake. Yeah. I might try and rewind it back into a cake and then start again and get 2 skeins. But for now, we are going to do this.
The box of
1
shame.
minute. We are going to do this.
Bye.
And we're going to leave it in the box of shame and my box of woe. 1 minute, please.
I can't
And
believe
put it away.
that.
So that's
Now-
my tail woe.
That was the one that had silk in it?
I'm not done yet, honey.
Is that the one that had
Yeah.
silk? Could it be the silk that's
No, because I don't remember the other one I did from the same club, and I had no problems. It's just when I wound it onto the ball winder, something happened inside.
You're loving the lash, she has hiccups. It's cute.
Something happened inside, and it just got tangled in multiple spots.
Wow. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's actually, it's really pretty. I didn't expect it to come out like that. Like,
Yeah.
I have to say, it's really
But
pretty.
see, and then I wasn't sure if I wanted to even bother entangling it because I don't know if I like the colors. But you like the colors?
But it's pretty, it's muted. I mean, maybe, I know you would never knit with Avery for hand spun, but.
I don't know what.
Why?
Why what?
Why what?
Look, Rebecca fixed it.
Oh. But I know you won't knit for Avery for with hand spinning, but I don't know why, because that would be really cute. And that would be her colors because they're muted and she could wear them.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I have to decide if I even.
I'd
want
wear
to
a hat out of it, but.
But it's silk. It wouldn't hold any patterning. Like it would just be like this. Like.
But I wear my hats are all floppy hats. They're slouchy hats. That's
Floppy
what I was looking for.
hat.
Floppy hat, exactly. Someone's back
Anyway.
Were you drinking? You were drinking, you silly little girl, you.
So the only other thing.
Avery's gonna show something
Oh,
to show like,
do you wanted
why
to
her
show
mom's
something.
name Bling your string.
What did we do yesterday when we went shopping? What did you get that you really liked? What's on your feet?
What are those? Blingy sandals?
Are they
Yeah.
sparkly?
Look at they're sparkly. Show the people on the camera. See, look at my pretty sandals. They're blingy.
I'm gonna break your leg and show
Blingy.
no. Yeah, there's a little flower.
See, there's a little
there.
flower. Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
blingy.
we had a girly day yesterday.
They're very pretty. Yeah, you had mom and daughter day.
Okay, mommy's gonna talk about one more thing and then we'll be done. Okay.
Okay. Oh, now she can show them. Here, can I show them close up? Look. Say, look how pretty they are, and they're blingy. They're blingy.
Okay, so
Where's
one more
sisters?
thing, and then we'll.
Oh, I didn't realize they were Velcro.
Yeah,
No
she
wonder
can
you
do
take
them.
them on and off yourself.
She can do them herself.
Wow, I thought she did them all by herself because I didn't realize they were Velcro, and I was
Yeah.
like, damn, she's forward.
She's
She
not
can
that
do all
talented.
this.
Oh, woodpecker. Sorry.
Do you see what I mean? And I'm the one who yells squirrel.
I know, but I haven't seen that woodpecker in a while.
Look at this.
Woodpecker.
They're so pretty.
Okay.
And they're jelly, like the new, like not that we used to wear jellies back in the day, but you know.
I had jellies.
So did I.
Yeah.
But they were uncomfortable.
They were. She keeps taking them off. I know.
Like, you know, they make my feet hurt. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so, ooh.
So
This was also,
this is
Oh.
some new stash. So do you remember me saying that I ordered her carrot? For those who don't know what I'm talking about. This is not it. This is
oh,
not it.
okay.
That was a good face considering. It's so, if she finishes her dragon
Wrong
scarf
foot.
by the
Wrong
end
foot.
of the cow,
Wrong foot. I'm sorry.
I told her I would order some fiber and spin her some yarn as a reward.
Yes.
And everybody knows when you order one thing to make use of the shipping,
You have to
you
order,
order two things. So this is from Cat Knits. I ordered this for myself. This is the one that I thought would go with Jeanette's yarn that she spun me.
Yes, that's really
Um,
pretty.
Here, orangutan. You're gonna have a new name.
I'm
for
gonna slap
yourself.
her soon, you know that.
Well, next time you'll have a different name. So just
4 ounces, that's 4 ounces.
yeah. So it's
Look at how
oranges
pretty.
and purples
Oh,
and
wow.
yellows. So I thought this would go
Yeah.
good or go well with the yarn that Jeanette spun for me. I'm gonna try and do like a set with it.
What's it called? Punchline.
And this was a limited edition color. So what Fat Cat Knits has been doing is every month she's been doing a couple colorways that are only available that month. And this was one of April's.
Nice. So she's out in New York.
Now,
Ooh, superwash merino, alpaca, silk, and nylon. Wow.
I've never spun that. So
I was
that's
gonna say
really
you've never spun alpaca, have you?
No, I don't think so.
Very cool. Look at that's gorgeous. I can see that. This is all right here. It's gonna match her brioche cowl, and it's that sunset colorway, like her brioche cowl. If you remember that brioche cowl for the expand your skills. So it's gonna be really, really nice. And I know I'm talking to the camera, and she's talking to her daughter, so we're all good. And see the lovey-doveyness. Aw,
Okay,
isn't
just
that
give me 1
sweet?
second, okay? 1 second.
And sweet.
Okay, I'm gonna be.
She's like, can you bring me to the coach?
Aw.
Okay, so this is the question.
Yes.
Do you want to see what I ordered for you or not?
No.
You don't. You want it to be a surprise?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like surprises.
Okay, because it's right there.
My little drunk girl. You're drinking again. Say, Auntie Rebecca,
Okay,
what
so
are you feeding?
Tiffany wants a surprise, so I have nothing
I
else
want
to
a
show you.
surprise.
So
Yeah,
that's
so I
it.
think we're done.
Yeah.
Woohoo,
Okay,
we're
are you
done.
ready? So you came at a good time. You can
You
also
gonna
say
say
goodbye.
bye now?
Right,
Say bye, everyone. Thank you for watching and
Don't
happy
forget
knitting. And until
Tiffany
the
shoes.
next episode.
Yeah.